Hey, welcome back, BVC fans. As always, I am Bobby the Bot.
And I am James the Con.
And I know I'm looking a little Men in Blackish right now, but we're going to actually talk about the live stream that took place today. So, a lot of things that were kind of expected, maybe some things that weren't expected. But before we jump into that, let's give an official shout out to our official sponsor, The Chosen Prime, where you can put some of these pre-orders in if you like. We also want to give a special shout out to our members. Thank you a lot for fueling us on this journey, and our subscribers for helping us with this destination of this journey, which I don't know where we're going. We're all over the place. So thank you all for joining us. And if you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button, that bell for notifications as well, so you can get all these little random tidbits of Transformer news that we put out each and every week. And with that, I think I'm finished.
Yes, again, thank you guys for subbing and joining us on this crazy train. So let's get into it, and we've got the poll stream. Now, I think you had some rather high hopes for this one, didn't you?
You know what? I did. And they actually curbed it a bit at the end, which I'll jump into later. But I was thinking that with them doing 4 live streams this month, that this was the 40th anniversary, celebration and hoopla that they were going to do for the year. But they mentioned at the end that they're going to be celebrating the 40th anniversary all year long. So while I was anticipating that this one was going to be the big kickoff and we were going to see some amazing stuff, they tamed me by saying that they're going to be releasing stuff related to 40 years throughout this year. So good cover up, Hasbro, even though I wasn't excited about the news.
All right, well, let's start off with these guys. And they showed off some coins, which these are actually kind of cool. Now, I did catch the stream a little late, so I didn't see them talking about these, but this would have my money more than those weird Prince Edward $2 and $10 whatever hunks of metal.
The ones we didn't know who it was, or
but this is actually really cool. I like that it has Cybertronian on it. At war since '84. That's really cool. I like that little thing. So,
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because we are Transformer fans. We always talk about that we don't want the human aspect related to it. So with the other ones having the king on them, didn't really spark with us. Where it seems like this one that has 2 robots on it is more like, this is kind of interesting. So the big question is, are you going to be picking these up?
No, I don't know the cost, and I wouldn't. I only get coins when they're packaged with the Masterpiece Transformers, and I have like 1 or 2 of those.
Same here. If it doesn't come with it, I'm not doing anything extra to get it.
Yeah. Now, if they were quarters, like actual quarters, that would be a different story, because that would be kind of cool, but they're not. These are also kind of cool too.
They look good.
But again, I wouldn't be purchasing it. Let us know in the comments below if this is something that suits your fancy.
Yeah, I was never a coin collector, so it doesn't spark coins, stamps, any of those other things, bottle caps, whatever people collected. I never did any of that.
Yeah, so then they talked about the vinyl, which looks good. Not very exciting to me.
It's fine. It's the interview that did it for me.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm looking at the art now. I do not like the art on this thing. I don't know if that was the art on the original vinyl, but both Optimus and Megatron look off. With their faces. Especially Megatron's face.
Megatron, yes. Megatron looks like he got jabbed in the chin real quick, and his jaws pushed up a little bit. But I think the Prime looks fine. Jazz, Wheeljack. I mean, I would have to look at it a little bit further. I don't think I'm in on this. But that interview, this right here, I swear, if I didn't have some good sleep last night, I would have passed out at my desk. This
Literally,
was
I
no,
was listening to this on headphones, and I just took my headphone out and put it down and continued doing what I was doing.
yeah, like I don't understand. So this was like maybe an interview where they sent him over the questions, and so he was kind of prepared to know what he was going to answer, but then he wasn't prepared to know what he was going to answer. It was so dry and so boring. Like even she started looking bored and even sounding like she was bored. Like, come on, dude, give me something. You know, it's like my career is riding on this.
Pretty much, and the comments were hilarious.
Oh yeah,
They just kept coming by. If you guys haven't watched the comments, it's worth it alone because people were mad to the point where a Hasbro Pulse, I guess, moderator had to post something in there saying like, "We'll get to the reveal soon, guys. Calm down."
well, you know, I think the part that bothers me about this is that it's time. It's people's time. So it's you're trying to get some stuff out, and some people may like this stuff, which is great, and some people may like Matt, and
Yes.
some people may like Matt, and some people may like what he does, and that's great, and the art and all that was fine, but to put it in a segment during the workday, as you can tell, it was just long and drawn out. I think this was probably just as long as the segments about the releases.
I think so too. I thought his art was really good, honestly,
Yeah.
and it was kind of cool to see it. When he was doing it and the time lapse and stuff, that was great.
Yes.
But it was kind of like just dragging it on. Like everybody knows what we're here for, and that's why they had to put this at the beginning. So, I feel for the guy, but
Yeah.
I think that could have been a different live stream.
It totally, or put it as one of the first live streams that we weren't excited about, so we could have continued to be
Well,
unexcited.
well,
like
they put a few things in there like this. So
yeah, this just I think this just killed the live stream, the start of the live stream.
yeah, definitely. Well, I already switched too fast, but let's talk about this. So this is the TMNT collaboration. I don't remember. Party Wallop.
Yeah,
I don't know what that name is, but the packaging looks really good. I really like that packaging.
it's funny. I'm torn on this. So initially when we heard about this, I was just like, oh, we're getting the turtles, and I was thinking it was going to be 4 figures. And when we were told that it was going to be a party van, I was just like, well, what figure or what character is going to turn into the party van? They surprised me when they had all 4 hit, I guess, bandana options that you can choose, so the van can turn into whatever your favorite character is. I thought that was really, really cool. At the same time,
Yeah.
I'm like, I want all 4 characters, and I don't want to buy 4 of them.
I knew you were going to buy 4 of them already. I know that's going to happen. It's what it is. We've talked about it on the show that it doesn't really spark anything with me, especially with all this kibble on it.
Very
like cool. That's a lot on the hips, on the arms, on the back, everything. Like they didn't really incorporate the transformation. It's very shell former like. And I like shell formers, don't get me wrong, but this is a little bit much. But there's the 4 heads right there. I think that's pretty cool. I guess he has 5 technically, so I guess you're going to be getting, I think you're going to do what they said and get 6 of them. 1 for inbox, 1 for the green head, and then 1 for each of these.
And then you have to have 1
but it doesn't do anything for me. What? Oh, yeah. So 7 of them. You're going to get 7 of them. But I really hate how you can kind of see my mouse. The front of the van is so lazy. They didn't transform it at all. They just slapped it on the front.
I thought that was a shield. I thought it comes off and it's used as a shield.
Yeah, but doesn't transform. It just pops off. It's just like who did that? I don't know. There was one like figure that the whole back popped, like Cliff Jumper. How Cliff Jumper's the whole thing pops off. Remember? And Bumblebee, the VW, and the whole back comes off, and it's a shield now.
Yes.
It's the same thing. It's like make it transform, incorporate it into the transformation. How cool would it have been if that front part of the van turns into the belt buckle?
Oh, well,
you know, like they could have done more, but again, this is Hasbro and they don't.
Yeah, well, then you're also looking at double, triple the price of the figure, and some of
this is already going to be $50-$60.
The funny thing is, you talk about shelf warmers. This is the one figure that should be a shelf warmer, and you know,
but the parts that become the shelf forming parts don't become a shell.
Yeah, that's
if they all like folded up into a brown shell on the back, cool, got it, that's fine. It doesn't do that though.
Yeah, so. And we haven't seen what the back looks like from what they showed today. But
True.
Also, I looked at the arm kibble, and it's kind of like, okay, that's their samurai weaponry or stuff like that.
That's what they're trying to do. Yeah.
But I'm like, they're ninjas, not samurais. So, yeah. But yeah. I think I'm gonna grab one. I don't think I'll grab four. I don't like them that much.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I think these are going to be very hard to find because people are going to be trying to get 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I don't blame people. If I like TMNT, I would get this. I think they look fine. I just want to know the price. I'm thinking that it's going to be like $50 to $60 for a deluxe.
I would be very upset at that price point.
That's what I'm expecting, but time will tell. Let us know if you're excited for this below. They also said that they're going to be reissuing Ectotron for the 3rd time. So yeah, it's a thing. But I actually read a lot of comments saying that they were happy that they were re-releasing this. So I guess it's in demand.
I have 2 of them because of different packaging. And I doubt I'll be in for a 3rd. So actually, I think I have more than that. Now that I think about it,
yeah,
I think I have some put up that are in package.
So, the packaging is really cool, but I didn't want this back then, and I still don't want it now.
I think that's the one I have extras of. I hope not.
Yeah,
but
it's really cool. So
yeah.
All right, well, you can pre-order this. Might be by the time where this video gets out. They also showed off the comic Shockwave with black goop all over him. So
I actually am going to pre-order this.
Oh, really? Oh, no. I'm sorry, Bobby, that you're going to be wasting your money. I don't think it looks bad. I just never have been a fan of cell shading unless it's done to the extent like some of those those custom cell shaded where it's the whole figure.
Mm-hmm.
When it's only a little bit here and there like this, it doesn't really get the point across and it just looks like smears.
I agree with you on that. I think what sold me on this, I love the box art, and I'd
rather just get a poster. We were texting when this was going on. I'd rather just get a poster that would be cheaper of that comic cover to put up if I like that, if I really wanted it. I don't need this figure. And then to top it off, you have to build something on here? Like, seriously? On something that's going to be what, $40-$50?
It's the little the
little stand. Yeah.
Thing, whatever that holds the head.
They couldn't have put that together. That would have increased it by another $20, wouldn't it? No, yeah, Hasbro. So. Yeah, but the box is really cool. I will give it to them that way, and I don't blame you for picking it up.
Yeah, and I know when I spoke with Blue DeSayo at TFCon, he actually got this signed. He had the cover, the comic, and actually got it signed, which was really cool. So I think he had just got it signed when we met up actually as well. But I'm in for this. I actually like the black around the alt mode in particular. The cell shading on the bot, I kind of agree with you. Give me all or give me nothing. But I think it's still good enough, and I think what they've added in here, I have no connection with the Optimus Prime head, the severed head or anything like that. But I think it's something that I've never seen before, so that's actually why I'm adding it to my collection.
All right, well, good for you. It looks fine. I think the box is the best part, honestly. And I guess you could put that head, which is a comic style head, on Prime, which is cool if you wanna Marvel Comics G1 Prime.
Well, and then the other part that they talked about was that whatever the additional figures, like they talked about the Grimlock before, but there's going to be additional pieces that are going to connect together. So you have some like mural type with the boxes. So again, kind of cool.
Yeah, but
I'm okay
unnecessary. All right, well, let's move on to this multi-pack of Tarantulas, Cliff Jumper, Squeeze Play, and Cyberverse Tarn. Now, Bobby, why don't you start it off? Let us know how excited you are for this.
I was happy to see Squeeze Play. I don't have any Squeeze Play in my collection, and that was pretty much all I was really excited about. It was nice that they talked about Tarantulas and the color scheme, and that's how he was shown, but we never got a toy for it. Whatever, I didn't care. The Cliff Jumper, again, I never really had a connection with that Cliff Jumper. And the Tarn, I did get the last Tarn that was out, which is over there. So I did put a pre-order in for this.
Ooh, look at you.
But I had 20 bucks off as well as 5% off. So it was a little bit of an easier pill to swallow.
Yeah, so with me, I like Squeeze Play, but like this whole set is really unnecessary. We don't need another Tarantulas. We don't need the Cliff Jumper. We don't need the Tarn. We don't need Squeeze Play, honestly, even though he's cool. But I'm excited for it because it is unnecessary. I also put a pre-order in, and I got that $20 off and 5% off as well. I want that Cliff Jumper because that's how I imagine Cliff Jumper in my head. Not Prime, but as like a muscle car type of thing. I don't imagine. He's never been like a Volkswagen Bug. He's just a random car. So why couldn't he be a muscle car? Like, I think it looks really nice. The colors on it look nice. I like the horns. This Tarantulas, not my favorite.
Oh,
honestly, I don't like the color scheme all that much, but I'm happy to get it because this is one of the better molds Hasbro's produced in the last 5-6 years. So I will be getting it. It looks weird though. That orange and green don't really mesh together.
I don't like the head color, and the orange and the green going, and the purple. I don't like it.
And even the purple, yeah. But if it was the translucent orange that it was supposed to be, I'd be much happier. That would have been really cool. This is the figure I don't want. I don't care about this Tarn, but with getting, $20 off, he's practically free. This is repaint fodder. I will go ahead and take it.
Yeah,
because this does nothing for me.
Nothing at all.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But so I bet you're excited for this Tarn, though. It's probably your favorite figure of the bunch. You're probably going to sell that Squeeze Play.
Yeah, right. I'll sell you the Tarn.
To have a second one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm surprised you actually pre-ordered this. Which figure are you most excited for?
I mean, Squeeze Play. That did it for me. All the others I could really care less about. It's fine to have a Tarantulas in another color that I don't even know about, so fine. The Cliff Jumper, again, not my Cliff Jumper, but I don't think I don't have that character in my collection, so that was the kind of like an added bonus, if you want to call it a bonus.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, the Tarn I could care less about. I have one that was okay. I've been thinking about getting the oversized Tarn, and this is probably going to make me not want to get it as much because I definitely don't need 3 Tarns.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
For me, Cliff Jumper's probably the one that I want the most because Cliff Jumper's probably one of my favorite Autobots, especially with his new run on the comics. And it's pretty much just G1 Cliff Jumper, with little horns. I might just switch out the head with the Cliff Jumper I already have displayed and make it, what I would like Cliff Jumper to be. And then Tarantulas would be a second. Squeeze Play and Tarn are kind of just thrown in there. Squeeze Play's nice, but I'd rather have a Masterpiece version.
I definitely want a Masterpiece version.
Yeah. I don't know why Fans Hobby stopped at the Headmaster Juniors with the Autobots and didn't go into the Decepticons.
Yeah.
But,
I'm wondering. They switched straight over to Armada.
Yeah. And Energon. Next, we have Walking Through the Space Bridge, which this was sad. This was really, really sad because 3 out of the 4 of them you can already go buy in stores and online. What is the point? They're like, they'll be officially revealed soon. Hun, they were already officially revealed. We literally saw pictures of these already. So they've already been officially revealed. Move on.
Yeah.
I don't understand Hasbro, but we've got the Bumblebee movie Starscream, which looks horrible in this picture.
Sunstreaker?
I never thought... Sunstreaker, excuse me. Yes. Yeah, that's how mad I am about this. Sunstreaker, the toy looks better than this concept art. He looks very wide here.
I don't mind this. I actually like the way this looks, and
so if they had Sunstreaker in the movie looking like this, you'd be okay with it?
It looks more like a Grimlock chest than the chest looks very bulky, but I would want to see what it transformed into because that doesn't look like he doesn't look sleek here. Yeah,
that's my problem. Is Sunstreaker's always been like the pretty boy, in my eyes, the pretty sleek. The blonde, preppy guy. And this looks like the preppy guy's brother that doesn't go out of the basement.
I guess maybe I should change this. This drawing doesn't look bad as a figure. I don't necessarily associate it with Sunstreaker, but
okay. I'm thinking of this as Sunstreaker.
Yeah, so that's what I guess I should have. I agree with you. It doesn't look sleek, like Sunstreaker.
They also showed off the video game War for Cybertron, I believe it was Sideswipe, which we already talked about. The toy.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else to say about this?
No, it looks fine. Coming through the space bridge.
They also showed off the Bumblebee movie Shockwave, which again, I think we talked about last year.
so behind.
So I have nothing to say about that. And then they talked about Swoop, which is great, but we already knew it was coming out.
Well, and not only that, but this doesn't look like with those other figures. And maybe I'm wrong because it's been so long since we've seen something come through the space bridge. We've seen kind of updated drawings of the figure coming through. This looks like a picture from 30 years ago of Swoop. This looks like something they just Transformers Swoop. All right, here's a picture. Let's plug this in. And I could be totally wrong, but it just looks like a old picture of Swoop from however long ago versus something that they. And maybe it's been so long since I've seen something come through the space bridge, but I thought they had updated photos or updated pictures of things that were coming through the space bridge.
I don't think so. The last 3 were all newer images. The War for Cybertron was 2010, 2011. So I think I could be wrong with those dates. And this is supposed to be the 86 Swoop, obviously. So I get it. But honestly, I think I'm going to be skipping it. I'll wait for the red-chested version.
I think they're going to get us with that as well.
Yeah, I don't want the blue chest. I've always liked the toy colors. So, and honestly, I might even skip that and put that money into the King toy Swoop. and have like a trans tech swoop. I'd be much happier with that than the hollow figure that Hasbro is going to be coming out with.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in on the Hasbro Dinobots as well, so I will be getting this, and I'll probably be getting the red swoop as well. They talked about the repaints, and I could be in for some of those for the G2 as well, depending.
You gotta make a stand, Bobby.
Well, I know, and honestly, I'm as I'm saying it, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, honestly, do I need all those repaints? Because where am I going to put them? But
if they do repaints of all the G2 Dinobots, let's say all 5 of them, that is $250+ more than that, through almost $300. Are Hasbro figures worth it?
Of course not.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I would rather get some of those King Toys Dinobots.
But it's something that I'm on the fence about. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. For right now, I am getting this swoop because I'm already in on the 4 Dinobots.
Say it with me, guys. If Bobby's on the fence, he's going to pick it up. So
depends on what time of the month it is.
yeah. It could be, when you're just bleeding money.
It could be a slow time of the month, and I do crazy things when it's a slow time of the month.
Well, when it's that time of the month for Bobby, you guys will know. And that's everything we have for you. So go do all that YouTube stuff. And all these images were from TFW, so go check them out. They're a great place to get news and whatnot. And
besides,
we'll see you guys very soon. Well, we're fun in video format.
Yeah. So,
all right, guys. Well, we'll see you soon.
Yes, I got to go back to work. So, as always, till all debates are won. See you next time when we talk about the news.